Miss Dunko, my name is Nick Cardone.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
I'll be your business manager.
Thank
Congratulations on the purchase of your new vehicle.
you.
Is that black on black Range Rover Sport out there?
Sure
Wow,
is.
that's sharp. That's sharp.
Thank
And the
you.
black rims too.
Dream car.
Very nice. Very nice. So my job is to help personalize your ownership experience here. In order for me to do that, I need to just verify some of the accuracy that I have here. This part will take about 5 minutes. Are you okay if I can do this with you?
Sure.
All right, beautiful. So for titling, we have Noelle Dunko, and that's Noelle, correct?
That's correct.
Dunko, perfect. And this address, 123 Main Street, is
Yep.
that a home or is there a P.O. Box unit or anything like that I should be aware of?
Nope, that's our home.
Beautiful, beautiful. And it looks like your social. Does this look correct to you as well?
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. And you have at the moment a 2021 Range Rover Sport. So you're sticking with the family, I see.
I am.
All right, all right. And are you the original owner to that car?
Yeah, I am.
Beautiful, beautiful. And how was your experience? Was it trouble-free, hassle-free?
Yeah, you know what? This time around it was. I gotta say it was pretty great.
Okay.
You know, I liked the old body style when it was there. When they came out with this new one, I just said I have to have this. This
Okay.
is amazing. Wow, the upgrades, the features.
I get that. I
You
get that a
know?
lot. Beautiful, beautiful. And did you have both original keys today
Yes.
with your trade? And they're both
I
original?
did. This time around, yes.
Okay,
Oh my gosh,
okay.
on my other cars, I lost the keys left and right.
Yeah,
I don't know what I did.
yeah. I had a customer the other day who came in here who lost the first and now they lost the second.
Oh.
So we have to do all the programming and finding ways to get into the computer to remake another key. So,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Can't even imagine.
And the windshield, is that the original windshield on the car?
It's not. I've had to have it replaced, which was such a hassle. I got hit by a rock on the highway driving to work. I drive a lot. I commute a lot. I'm all highway miles.
Okay,
It's like 2 hours to get to work every day.
okay. And did you replace that with our service
I did.
department? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I did.
Good decision.
They were great.
Yeah, yeah. With these windshields nowadays, they a lot of our technology that's available on our cars come from the windshield. So
Really?
yeah. So that's important that you did it here. What you think of the new technology compared to your 21?
I mean, I was blown away.
Yeah,
It's one of the reasons I'm getting the car.
is that
I
right?
just want all the safety features and the Apple CarPlay, now the wireless one.
Yeah.
No more cables.
Can you imagine that we didn't have that once
I don't
before?
know how people existed
I
without
know. This could be life changing for you. So very excited for you.
it.
If you don't mind, I'm just gonna need a few minutes to prepare some of this paperwork.
Sure.
In the meantime, I'm gonna get you with your salesperson, Mike, and he's gonna walk you over to the service department
Okay.
just to schedule your first service.
Great.
I know this isn't new to you as far
Yeah.
as our service department. Has there been a service advisor that you've worked with in the past?
Yes, so I usually work with Eric.
Eric, yep. He's good.
He is. He
Yeah.
just takes care of me.
Yeah, great guy too. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna get with Mike. He's gonna walk you over to Eric, and we'll go from there. And I'll meet you in a few.
All right.
Sounds good?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Noelle, welcome back. How was your trip to service?
Oh, it was fun as usual. Got to talk to everybody. Catch
Oh,
up
yeah?
with them.
Yeah.
Say hi to Joe.
Oh yeah, Joey's my guy. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's been here forever too.
Yeah, you know, it feels like that to me. A lot of you guys
Yeah.
have been here for a long time.
A lot of people will travel past their nearest Land Rover dealership just to come to ours, just to meet with Joey, just to meet with Eric. So I feel like they do an
I see why.
outstanding job in the back there, just to make sure everybody's experience is going great. I just wanted to verify a couple things that I see here on the insurance card.
Yes.
So for the insurance, I have Jim Bond. Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Jim Bond is the agent.
Yes.
It's Allstate. How long you been with him?
So I've been with them for about a year. I don't know who that Jim Bond is. Just some agent name.
Okay.
My guy that brokers out my insurance, I've been friends with him for a while, but he just shops it around and usually gets me the best rates. So
Okay.
I've always kept it the same. He told me to do $500 deductibles and then just get the lowest premium.
Okay, great. And I'm seeing, does your address look correct here? Does everything look good there?
Yes.
And I actually forgot to mention on the credit app, how long have you been at that address? It said 3 years. Has it been 3 years on the dot?
Just
or?
about.
Yeah?
I've actually been there for 2.5 years, like 2 years and 8 months, I would say.
Okay. Perfect. And your limits and liability here, it looks like your deductibles are set for 500. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's
what they referred, so that's
okay. Yeah, kind of just went with the expert's taste and went with it. Yeah, most people do the 500 for sure. Okay, great. So thank you for taking care of that and looking at that for me. As far as the credit application, if you can just take a look at this. And again, we talked about the social before and everything else. I just want to make sure everything looks good as far as the stamp part goes. And okay, beautiful. And I see you're employed at the credit union. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How long you been with them?
So I've been with them for 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how's it been?
Amazing. It doesn't even feel like 5 years.
No.
It feels like just yesterday.
Where's the closest credit union to you? Which one is this in? It looks like.
So that's Sikorsky, so it's actually right up the street.
Okay.
But I don't work at that branch. I wish I did. It sucks. I wish I could have a 2-minute commute, but mine's all the way in Greenwich, so I have to fight traffic every day and drive down there.
Yeah. And looking at the miles too on the car of your trade-in, it looks like you put on some miles.
Way too many.
For 21, you got close to 80,000 miles. So you're averaging a little over 20 per year. Is that right? So I know work is close for you. Where are you putting these miles on?
So I do commute for work, but I also figure skate. I train 6 days a week outside of work, and that's literally everywhere in the state. So wherever I can find ice time, sometimes I go up to Simsbury, Connecticut, which is past Hartford. It's like almost on the border of Massachusetts. So every day I'm somewhere else. I'm all over the place.
That's nice. I used to skate back in my day.
Oh really?
Yeah,
well, I'm a big ice person.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near as good as you, but I do like getting on the ice. Spent a lot of time in the penalty box.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, back in the day.
It's my favorite part of the hockey.
But yes, I do love that. You watch hockey as well?
I sure do.
Who's your team
Tonight? I'm a big Rangers fan.
All right, let's go Rangers.
Yes.
Let's go Blues.
That's
awesome. That's awesome. Perfect. Okay, so it looks like everything looks good as far as the credit app. I think I missed anything here. Good. All right. Did Mike by chance review the warranty, manufacturer's basic warranty?
I mean, he kind of skimmed over it. I don't remember exactly how long it is.
Okay, so I'll help give you an idea of what's going on with the warranty. So the car's backed up by a 4-year, 50,000 mile basic manufacturer warranty. The powertrain warranty is good for 7 years, 100,000 miles. That's more for engine, transmission, drivetrain. So most of the internal lubricated parts that are related to your motor, transmission, and your drive axle, say, that's going to be covered under your powertrain. Your manufacturer's warranty, which is again that 4-year 50, that's going to be a big focus on any defects, maybe related to a bad part or assembly to a part. If something like that arises, you get 100% of parts are covered, 100% of labor is covered, and there's 0 deductible to you. Nice. And this warranty is valid anywhere in the U.S., Hawaii, Canada, so you would be able to take advantage anywhere. I know you drive a lot, so. And then you have mechanical and some of the technology in there. So things like AC compressor, anti-lock brakes, and then moving on to the technologies, like some of these big safety features that were important to you, and the Apple CarPlay that we just spoke about, and some of the driver assistance programs, that's all gonna fall under this category. Again, 4 years, 50,000 miles. Seeing that you do drive about 20,000 miles annually, it's whatever comes first, so the 4 years or 50. So based upon our driving habits, it looks like that 50,000 miles is what we should really be focused on, just because that may come sooner than the 4 years. So seeing 20,000 miles a year, you're allowed up to 50 with this warranty. It looks like you'll have about two years and a few months on this warranty if you continue to drive the way that you're doing right now.
Okay.
All right. Towing and roadside assistance. Land Rover has a great concierge service, 24 hours out of the day, 7 days out of the week. You will be backed up with roadside assistance and towing.
Nice.
So with the towing, they will help provide you with a tow truck to come pick up your car and bring it on over to the dealership, where here we can then look at alternative transportation options for you. If we have a loaner, we'd be happy to supply you with one of those. If there's a chance we don't, we do have rideshare programs. There's a shuttle service. We'll always find a way to get you back home for sure. And the roadside assistance, it's not only when the car is dead on the side of the road, or it's just not operable. It also will help you with a flat tire. If you're short on gas, you run out of gas, they'll put enough gas in order to get back here to the dealership. And of course, dead batteries and things of that nature. Then there's the tires on your car. Those beautiful Pirellis, those 23-inch tires that you have on your car. We, us here at Land Rover, we don't have, it's not backed up by a specific warranty, but Pirelli actually offers a 1-year warranty. It's gonna really be for mistread or tread separation. The tire can't hold air for any reason. So any sort of defect that comes along with that tire. Road hazards are not included for you and I though when it comes down to things like this. So that's just something to bear in mind.
Okay.
All right. Rust and corrosion on the vehicle. It's 6 years, unlimited miles. So for the first 6 years of the car, you will be covered with that. It's going to cover most, but not for some of the, not some of the things that you may pick up from like road salt and, living here in the Northeast, some of these generic things that happen just from, hazardous things around the area. So what it's really going to be covering is things from inside out, from inside coming out, from the inside. Anything from the outside coming in will not play an effect there. And then we will, as a consumer, you and I will be 100% risk responsible for something like that.
Okay.
Also, there's damages. Of course, the warranty is not going to back that up. So as far as windshield dings, dents, internal damage maybe to the interior, that's something just to bear in mind that we as consumers will be at risk for that as well if something arises.
Okay.
Do you have any questions on this?
No.
Beautiful. If you can just sign here for me. Perfect. All right, so now is the fun part. We get to personalize your ownership experience. This is, like I said, my favorite part. First, we're going to review the payment. It looks like we're at $823 we signed up for with a 3.5 interest rate. Happy to see that come back down. We're at 72 months with $1,000 down, and it looks like we're financing a total of $53,000. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, excuse me for a moment. Okay, I'll start with the preferred plan. With the preferred plan, you get the vehicle service contract, which will be extended to 72 months or 85,000 miles a year. I thought this plan may be the most beneficial to you, just given the driving habits and how much we're driving per year, rather than have this, be put at a standstill after a little over 2 years based upon our driving. I'd like to extend that a little more for you, especially with some of the safety in the car. It's not that the cars are bad in any way. They're actually phenomenal. It's just all this new safety all this new technology that's coming into these vehicles. That's where this kind of plays a part. And I just want to make sure your Apple CarPlay and all these safety features are fully functionable throughout your term of the loan.
Okay.
All right, for that coverage, it's $46 a month. There is a $100 deductible.
Okay.
And again, that's good here in the US, Canada, and Hawaii. As far as GAP goes, GAP insurance we briefly spoke about earlier when we were talking about insurance. It looks like you weren't exactly sure if you had that or not, but I can say that it's very beneficial. I know we're financing around this $53,000 mark, but say after a year, God forbid, we have a total loss on the car, and they say the car is worth $40,000 and we still owe 47, say. This is where GAP comes in. GAP will pay up to 150% of the car value. So if you owe 40,000 again, and you owe 47 and they value it at 40, the insurance company, there's gonna be $7,000 difference that you're gonna have to come up with at that time. Where if you have GAP insurance just for $15 a month, this will save you as far as having to come out of pocket in any way.
Okay.
So it's gonna protect you in your loan. Scheduled maintenance for a 72-month plan, it's $11, which is pretty feasible given the labor rate back there is starting at $229 now. It was a couple bucks less last year. Who knows what's gonna come next year. This, at least you can lock in and have that sense of security now as far as your maintenance goes. And with you driving as much as you do and as often as you do, you'll come in, we'll take care of fluids and whatever the scheduled maintenance is, whatever is necessary for that scheduled maintenance.
Okay.
All right, road hazard protection program. This is a 60-month plan. It's for $15. This is going to help you with your tires and wheels. I know you have those big old 23-inch rims, which look absolutely amazing. And that's new for Land Rover. They went from 22s to 23s this year, and that extra inch and that wheel just spiced things up that much more. But looking at that, this is going to protect you from any like road hazard situation that you have, maybe that hurts our tire and wheel in any way. So if you have a blown tire, a curved rim, this is going to be able to take care of that for you throughout the duration of 60 months.
Okay.
You can put in multiple claims if necessary. If there's a chance that we can't repair the rim or refinish it in any way, we will replace it. So, and that goes with the tire as well. If it's in a funky spot, it's likely you're going to be getting some new tires on there with this plan. So very beneficial. And again, 60 months for $15 extra a month. There's that windshield protection program. I know we spoke a little bit about that before in the windshield.
Yeah.
I know it cost you, I'm sure, a pretty penny last time when you did replace it. Can you remind me how much that was to replace your windshield?
It was like around $2,500.
Yeah, expensive, especially again with these newer windshields and with all the technology being interfaced into that. It all starts there. And yours has this heated windshield too, so it's very specific. So having an OEM windshield is very, very important when it comes down to these newer cars. So the 60-month plan, $15.
Okay.
Then we have an environmental protection program. This is going to keep your car pristine and in top shape like I'm sure you want it. So you want to protect the paint, you want to protect the interior. When it comes down to the paint, we're looking at, road salt come the winters here. You get all that salt that gets spread across the roads. You get UV damage in the summer. You're sitting and baking in the sun for a long amount of time. You get bird waste. You're down at the beach and you come back and that bird decided to sit on your hood for an hour or so and he didn't realize what he left behind. So that kind of stuff can eat up at your paint. With this plan, it's going to protect you there.
Okay.
And protect your interior. So if your ice skates happen to carve up the seat or that blade, you misplace it while putting it in the car, it's going to help there.
I do take them out sometimes.
Yeah. Gotcha. So for interior, again, it's for any tears up to 6 inches, you got any stains, any spills, any juice, any makeup, anything of that nature, you're going to be covered. So we can get that looking just as good as it was as new. So that is our preferred plan. It brings us to $942. Taking advantage of that plan. Did you have any questions on the preferred plan?
I don't think so.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Then there is another option here for us, which is the value. The value plan is going to give you everything that the preferred plan gave you, but it is going to eliminate the environmental protection plan program. Okay, so It's still giving you the vehicle service contract, the gap, the scheduled maintenance, the road hazard, and the windshield. Again, we're just missing out on the environmental protection program. This will get us to $927.
Okay.
Then there's a basic package. Basic package is gonna replicate the value, but it's gonna take away the windshield. So we're gonna forfeit that in this case, but you're still gonna get the vehicle service contract, the gap, the scheduled maintenance, the road hazard protection program, but we would be missing out on the windshield program and the environmental protection program as well. That'll get us to $911. And last but not least, there's the economy plan. This is going to cover you, and you will have the vehicle service contract, the gap, and the scheduled maintenance. So really everything the basic had to offer, aside from the road hazard protection. This will get us to $896 a month.
Okay.
Based upon our conversation and some of the discussions we've had, which do you think would be best for you?
You know what, Nick? I really got to stay on budget with this card, so I think I'm gonna stick with the original payment.
The original payment of the $823.
Yeah.
Okay, I do respect your thought process there and your decision that you made there. And as far as your monthly payments, do you prefer to see your first one in 30 days or about 45 days out?
We could push it out to 45.
Okay, 45. Just write this down.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta say, Noelle, I'm a little shocked that you didn't take advantage of the vehicle service contract, just because, again, 20 to 25,000 miles a year being put on this car. You intend on having it for a few years. I just, for the duration after those 2 years, I think would be, makes sense for you to add the $46 just to have at least that protection. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean, it honestly costs too much.
Okay,
It's too expensive.
I understand. Cost can be a big thing, for sure. For most folks, it's a big thing for me, so I do understand that. However, there could be another way to look at this. Who do you think has the most data about these vehicles? The people who build them, the people who buy them, or the people who sell them?
I'll say the people who build them.
Yes, the people who are building them are definitely the experts. We know the factory makes a profit when they sell a vehicle, and more vehicles that they sell, the more money that they make. I think we both agree that they probably would sell more vehicles if they decided to double the factory warranty. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. However, someone looked at the data and figured out the break point on these repairs. And they decided at the point, the risk would transfer to the owner, so they would no longer be liable for some of these major repairs. You see, they're not going to put themselves in a position of great risk. In fact, they're not willing to. Why should you? Especially when the service contract can assume the risk for you. So, do you think that would make more sense for you to spend the extra $46 per month to have the coverage on the vehicle service contract?
When you put it like that, it does.
Okay, great. I'm just gonna have you sign here for me if you could. And as far as your payments, do you prefer to see your payments? Well, you will receive a payment in about a month from today, as we mentioned. But in about 3 weeks, you're gonna get a statement from the bank, and they're going to give you the option of auto pay. Do you prefer to do the auto pay or send in a check?
Yeah, I
Auto
would.
pay? Yeah, I would agree. I would agree there too. Okay, so I will, that brings up another point. I'd be happy to help you if you need me to walk you through that process.
Okay.
When the time comes, just give me a buzz. All right. All right, so this is just a form showing here what we accepted, and then we chose the vehicle service contract, so that's here. But here are the protections that we've declined between the gap, the environmental protection program, the key replacement program, the maintenance program, the road hazard, and the windshield. I must say, I'm just going back to this windshield. You still got this in my head because you already replaced one, and some people have to do it not once, maybe sometimes twice or more. Do you think that it'd be worth it for the extra $1536 to just tack that on?
Yeah, you know what? We can add it on.
All right. if you can sign here for me, that's a smart decision. We'll get that in there for you and actually get it done.
Great.
Again, I wanted to thank you for your time in the business. I'll give you a card on your way out here, and if you need me to line you up with anything in the future, and again, help you out with that automatic payment, feel free to reach out.
Great, thank you so much.
Nice.